Okay, so today we're going to cover page 7 in the book with stepping and skipping from E. So this first line of music here is what we're going to play. And so we find the key that's called E, 2 up from C, and then up above E is F, G. So we're going to look at Ellie's fingers on the keyboard, and Ellie's going to have her thumb on C, thumb maybe scooched down on C. C, okay, C, D, E is what we learned before. C, D, E, yep, that's what we learned before, but today we're going to add E, F, G. So what the book would like you to do for that first line of music is to put your thumb on the note E. Very good. And so we're going to play stepping and skipping from E. So we're going to watch Ellie's hands while she plays it twice, and then we'll have her play it while we're looking at the music. Okay, ready, Ellie? Go for it. Good. And you'll notice that when Ellie did stepping up, she held up for 2 beats because up is a half note. And so we had quarter note, half note, quarter note, half note, half note, half note, whole note, 3, 4, just like we learned on the previous page. Ellie, if you could play that one again. And then they want you to put your left hand on the keys and put your third finger on your left hand on E. If you could put your left hand third finger on E. There we go. And go ahead and play the same thing. And this time you're going to use the numbers that are underneath of the notes. So where it says 3, 2, 1, that's what we're going to watch Ellie play now. Okay, go ahead. Ellie, you can just move your right hand out of the way. Oh, sorry. I told you the wrong thing. If you could put your third finger on E. Okay, and then we'll play what you've been playing before. Okay, then make sure you're playing along, and we'll have Ellie play it one more time, and I'll point it out on the notes while she's playing it. Ready, Ellie? You can use right or left hand. I don't care. 2, 3, 4. Very good. Okay, now we're going to do this combining groups, group 3 and 1. So the book says to play this first group with your right hand and the second group with your left hand. So Ellie's going to put her thumb on E because it says 1. Your one finger is your thumb, so she's going to put her one finger on E, and then she's going to put her third finger on her left hand on C. And so when she gets her third finger on her left hand, we'll look at both of her hands on C. There we go. So Ellie's going to play this first part with her right hand and the second part with her left hand. Ready, Ellie? Now the next part with your left hand. Very good. Okay, Ellie, if you could play it one more time, and if you're ready, go ahead and play along with Ellie. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's play that one more time, and I'll count along, and we'll make sure we get it all in. So from the top, the combining group 1 and 3. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Okay, and that's what we're counting are the number of beats in each measure. So you can see that when we do the 1, 2, 3, 4, we're not talking about the number that your finger is. We're talking about how many total beats before we get to that line. And then total beats before we get to that line is always 4, because this top number right there is 4. Okay, so let's cover what's at the bottom of the page. So when we have the treble clef, kind of this nice S-looking guy, right next to him is going to be what's called the time signature. And the upper number gives us how many beats in each measure, and the bottom number tells us what gets one count. So with having a 4, that means the quarter note gets one count. So if we see this top number is a 2, we know that before each line, there has to be 2. So 2 quarter notes, that's 2. 1 half note, that's 2. So we can't have a whole note because a whole note is 4, and you can't divide it in half. Okay, so this next one is a 3/4, and that means there are 3 beats in each measure, and the quarter note gets one count. So we can count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And you see your bar line, the divider line, and it tells you how it's counted. And so we go to the third one. That one is 4/4, and that's what we've been playing all day today is 4/4. So we know you have to count to 4 before you get to each bar, so it's kind of like math, and that the quarter note gets one count. And so most songs that you play are 4/4. So if you see 4 quarter notes, yep, that's 4. 2 half notes, there are 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. And then 1 whole note is 4 on its own. So that's 4 too. So as long as you get combinations that equal 4 in each measure, you know that it's 4/4. Okay, well, let's go back up and play combining group 3 and 1 with your right hand and your left hand. We'll follow along on the music while Ellie plays this. Ready, Ellie? Well, I have a quick funny story. When Ellie was first learning how to play the piano, she would always want to count things off and a 1 and a 2, and it didn't quite work out all the time. But we'll count this off as 1, 2, 3, 4 because we're in 4/4. So Ellie's got her right hand thumb on E, and she's got her left hand middle finger, her third finger on her left hand, on C. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Good job. Okay, guys. Well, that's it for this lesson. Bye, Ellie.